Okay, Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. For the next video, still based on compressed notes and still on chapter 8, which is the reproduction and development. So now is 8.2. We go into the sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So I am going to explain basically the structure of flower as reproductive organs in flowering plants. So here is a structure of a flower. Okay, with both male and female reproductive organs in one flower. So here is the male reproductive structure, which is we call stamen, and it consists of anther and filament. So here is the anther and here is the filament. Okay, and bear in mind that the stamen must be a bit taller than the female reproductive organs. Okay, and here is stated the carpel, which is the female reproductive organs, which consists of stigma up here. Okay, and usually stigma is a bit sticky because it allows for the pollen to be stuck on it and to be trapped on it, okay, during pollination. And here is the style. So style is this part which connects the stigma to the ovary. So here is the ovary. And ovary consists of ovule inside. Okay, so here is the inside of the ovary, which is the ovule. Okay, and the outermost part of the flower, as usual, is the petals, and the sepal is this part here. Okay, so that is basically the structure of the flower as the reproductive organs in flowering plants. So this is the overview of the reproductive system that occurs for the male plant and the female plant. Okay, so generally it involves a sporocyte, okay, or a spore mother cell, which is 2N, and this cell is located within a sporangium. Okay, a sporangium is basically a sac or a location where spores will develop. Okay, so in that sporangium, it will undergo meiosis to produce spores, and it will undergo mitosis to produce gametophytes. Okay, and also it will undergo mitosis, or it will develop to become gametes. Okay, so here is the example of reproductive organs for male. So how the formation of male gametes occur in microsporangium, which is the pollen sac. Okay, so basically you have to remember male involve micro. Okay, so male is micro while female is mega. Okay, so later. So for the male reproductive organs which occurs in the stamen, okay, the microsporocyte or the microspore mother cell, which is 2N, will undergo meiosis to produce microspores, which is N. As you can see, there is an S here, so means there are more than one microspore, which is 4. Okay, so when one microspore mother cell undergo meiosis, it will produce 4 microspores, with each one of them a haploid. Okay, setiap satu tu adalah haploid, and setiap satu tu will develop to become a pollen grain or a male gametophyte, which is N, still N. Okay, will develop only, and that male gametophyte will undergo mitosis to produce generative and tube cell. Okay, so each of these have its own function, which I will explain a little bit later on in the in the video. Okay, so that is for the male. So here is for the female. So female reproductive organ, and as you can see here, it says pistil. So basically, pistil and carpel is basically the same structure. Okay, so either you can say pistil or you can say carpel. Okay, so formation of female gamete occur in megasporangium or in ovule. So if you remember in the previous video, so here is the carpel. Okay, and actually pistil is the fusion of carpels. Or you can also say that it's the same thing lah. So dia kata kat sini, the formation of female gamete berlaku dekat ovule. So where is the ovule? It's actually inside this ovary. So this part here is the ovule. Okay, so development of female gamete tu berlaku dalam tu lah. So basically for the female, it starts with megasporocyte, same as the male, but different name lah, microsporocyte. So kalau female, megasporocyte. Okay. And same thing, nama lain dia adalah megaspore mother cell. Sama juga macam yang dekat male, microspore mother cell. Okay. And this one is 2N. And each one of the megaspore mother cell ni akan undergo meiosis to produce megaspores. So megaspores, dah nampak lah, dia ada S, mestilah banyak. So dia ada 4. Okay. So yang ini ada satu je lah tadi tu, 2N. And each one of the megaspores is N haploid. Okay. And each one of the megaspores will undergo mitosis 3 kali. Yang ini yang membezakan antara formation of female gamete dengan formation of male gamete. Kalau male gamete hanya undergo mitosis 1 kali sahaja. Kalau female, formation of female gamete akan undergo mitosis 3 kali. Okay. So kenapa 3 kali? Dia akan produce cells that will become antipodal cells, cells that will become polar cells, ada juga yang akan jadi egg cell, dan ada juga yang akan jadi synergid cells. Okay, so nanti kita akan tengoklah yang mana akan berlakunya mitosis dan akan menghasilkan 4 jenis sel ini.